So the first place that we're going to start off with is Memory Meadow, and the first level is called GUSTY Gateway. Now the first puzzle piece can be found at the very beginning of the level on the pillar to the right. Work your way to the pillar on the left side and then just jump across to grab it. On to puzzle piece number 2. After crossing the first wire bridge, the second puzzle piece can be found right in front of the blowing cloud. Now, artifact number 1 is a PlayStation controller, and to find it, you have to get behind the cloud near the mud pit. In order to do this, activate the flower on the top pillar to pop out a rotating bridge. Then jump across and make your way up the ledge in order to find it. Puzzle piece number 3 is on the edge of the next mud pit where the cloud is blowing cloud platforms for you to get across. Before proceeding, just drop down and collect this piece. Now, in order to find artifact number 2 before crossing to the next area, use the cloud platforms to instead climb the rock wall. All you have to do is make your way to the very top to find artifact number 2, which is a PlayStation mouse. And then the last puzzle piece number 4 for this level, can be found after it starts to rain. It can be found near the heavy rain reference on the pillar to the right. In order to get there, use the awning to jump up and then jump up and across to the pillar in order to claim the final piece. After that, we're moving on to FASTLANE fields. Now the first puzzle piece can be found right at the beginning of the level, just left of the bowling pins and under the coin ramp. As for puzzle piece number 2, it's pretty hard to miss, and it's located on the next section with the black textured ground area. Just roll over the squares in order to grab it. Artifact number 1 can be found by taking the harder route once you get to the next checkpoint. The route is marked by a skull on the left side. Just carefully make your way to the end in order to collect the artifact. Artifact number 2 can be found once you get to the very next section. Once you get back to the pink grass, you'll see a moving platform to the right. Use these platforms to make your way across and find the next artifact. Puzzle piece number 3 can be found just before you go under the PS1 controller archway. Instead, try following the path to the right and jump up using the springboards. This will get you puzzle piece number 3. And the final puzzle piece on this level will be just before you finish the level. Try staying to the right lane as you make your way to the end to collect it automatically as you jump to the end of the level. After that, our next level is called ELECTROCLOUD. Now, puzzle piece number 1 and artifact number 1 can be found in the same area. After climbing the first set of stairs, work your way to the left and use a trampoline to get to the higher pillar. After blowing the windmill, you will see the first puzzle piece. Go and collect it, and then make sure you make your way to the end of this area in order to collect the first artifact. Puzzle piece number 2 can be collected while riding the floating platform, just be sure not to miss it. Puzzle piece number 3 can be found after finding the infamous reference. At the center of the electrified flipping platforms, just time your jump just right in order to grab it out of the air. Artifact number 2 is immediately after finding puzzle piece number 3. Instead of moving forward, head left and follow the path in order to find it. And then the final puzzle piece can be found by getting on top of the first smashing CRT TV. In order to do this, just work your way around to the higher area and then jump backwards onto the TV. And then just wait for it to raise up in order to collect the final piece. Next up, we got Bumper Broadway. So the first piece on this level can be found at the pinball area. Try to use the left jumper to get onto the rails and collect the piece. Puzzle piece number 2 is in the same area. Just be sure to take out each bowling pin at the center in order to raise the bumper and collect the puzzle piece underneath. Puzzle piece number 3 can be found on the ice stairs. Take it slow and make sure you don't slip off the sides in order to collect this piece. Artifact number 1 is on the left ice trail. Take your time here, it can get pretty slippery. And just get to the golden box in order to collect the first artifact. Now as for puzzle piece number 4, you can't really miss this one. It's right next to the big bumper on the big round platform. Just don't get bumped off. Artifact number 2 is right after the last puzzle piece. Just head left and make it to the jump to collect the last artifact. Now at the very end of this level, just work your way to the end. At the very end of this level, you will actually collect a third artifact, and you'll get a third artifact on the 4th level of each one of these worlds. So the last one is just get to the very end and you'll unlock the extra artifact.